Now installing Bluetooth wireless for your DIY amplifier. This is the amplifier using LM1875. This is control board, and now this is the Wi-Fi components. Wi-Fi I have been tried it with a lot of failure because of the background interference, and the Bluetooth work, but it has a lot of noise and interference, so it worked but with a lot of buzzing. But this time the Bluetooth board accepts a wide range of voltage from 5 to 25 volt, and the power supply is the black and red line. Now this is also the fans, 12 volt. This Bluetooth is powered together in parallel with the fans. The white wire is the left, right and ground signal, RCA signal, that go into the input side. Quite surprisingly, this time I have tried to add capacitor, but it has to be very precise. I have a cap exploded and it's not pretty. Luckily, the Bluetooth board is not damaged, but the cap exploded and is quite dangerous, and fortunately there's no damage. This time, for I think it's the ground or some other reason, there's no capacitor, there's no regulator, 3-pin regulator, there's no nothing, just pretty much the same configuration as before, but I cannot precisely tell. What probably is the RCA cable that grounded with the commons. But anyhow, main board, when you flip over the main board, positive 12 volt is from the main board. One of the components, switching delay line or some other component, use 12 volt. One 12 volt is from the delay line. There is a negative lead to the capacitor. The negative would be grounded to the capacitor. And this is how the fan is powered by around 12 volt. Also in parallel, the 12 volt go into the main board, go into the Bluetooth board. You see flashing is the Bluetooth. The red and black wire are the positive and negative. This one is the Bluetooth antenna, and just to strengthen the signal. And then on board of the Bluetooth is a RCA ground left right wire going into the input side, and quite surprisingly this time it worked after my cap exploded. And I think they work straight out of the package. And after all the trial and errors, and I'm overjoyed. I finally able to have Bluetooth on my amplifier board. Previously I have to go through a lot of trouble to use one of this guy with power supply, has a separate power for the same Bluetooth board, and I have to recharge every time, and now forget all about it. I have it on board. This is the first time, and I strongly suspect that after the cap exploded, I put a cap as some of you suggested, but the cap has to be very precise. I blowed up one of my cap due to limit, and 10 volt capped on a 12 volt supply is not a good idea. So after all the trial and errors, after all the I have been without Bluetooth for years. This is the first time. I'm just overjoyed. Many of the amplifier boards do not have a trace of wireless connection. So at the moment, this system is standalone. The Bluetooth is powered by the main board, 12 volt. 12 volt Bluetooth may not be I think 5 volt probably would have a better sound quality than 12 volt. 12 volt is a little bit rough, but to find 5 volt on this board is not an easy task. Maybe where the LED is, LED probably have 3 volt. Anyhow, and this time with nothing, just pure connection, and the RCA connection is different from the jack connection, earphone jack connection. And for this particular board, if you plug the 3.5 earphone jack, it will disconnect the RCA. And I suspect it's the RCA configurations to something to do on board and cancel out the background noise and the buzzing noise. I do not know, but I cannot be certain. I still has to find out the reason why. But it worked. I think I can pause it with this. I try to press it once. Oh, I pause it. Now there's no noise. I play it again. So I'm overjoyed that finally, after all these years, my amplifier board has an onboard wireless connection, and it's very straightforward. And maybe next time I find a better quality Bluetooth, and it already is very, very clear and very desirable, very satisfying. And this is how to install Bluetooth on a DIY amplifier. Thank you very much.